Hi guys, it's Naz from dmcgaming.net, and after a couple of comments and emails, I've got a request for fitting the Corsair Corsair 100 H100 on the HAF X. What you'll need for this is a Phillips screwdriver, a flathead screwdriver. Make sure it's not too thick so it can actually fit on to the bolts. You will need the mounts for the Intel or AMD, whatever it is. I'm doing the Intel today. I'm not doing the new ones. You do get the new ones, 2011 versions, but they are thicker on one side. You won't see those fit. So these sides you can put them in whichever way. It doesn't really matter. The screws. These are my screws. These are the M3 screws. These use this type of Allen key. These are the T. I think this is the T15 you need. That works on these. I bought these from a model store. I think you get the I think it's the M3s. That's the ones that they work properly for this case. I can't remember what length they are. I think they're 35. I'll need to find out. I'll put them into the description. You also need thermal cleaning compound. I've got this Arctic Clean. You don't need to use the second one, you can just use that. I've got the Arctic Silver 5 to use as a great, and I've got a subway card that is cut into quarters. My nephew's doing the camcording, so I could do this because before I said I couldn't do it, so now I can. I'll try my best. Right, okay, let's start with the HAF X. I've already got it all removed. Make sure you got your CPU all cleaned up and your block as well for your H100. Make sure that's cleaned up. I've already fitted on the two fans. It is not that difficult. You don't need an instruction guide to fit on two fans. You just get the screws that came with the kit and just screw them in. That's it. That is done. If you are going to do it just like this without the pull-push configuration with the other fans, what you just need to do, there's smaller screws like these, but they're like half the size. Use those to mount them onto this case. Right, what I'm going to show you is on the HAF X how to take the front top panel off. There is a clip here, and in there, in the middle. You need to take the back panel off as well to actually access it, because there's one up, there's one here you need to clip off. So you pull towards yourself. You cannot do it from here because of the motherboard, but I've already put in the back plate because I don't want to take the whole motherboard out. That is easy, just adjust them randomly. Best for you, for the HAF X, it's difficult to put in with the motherboard in because it will not go through unless you remove 6 of the screws and then pull the motherboard, which I don't recommend to do. Just take the whole board out and then you could place in the back plate. And mine just come loose now. I will sort that out in a minute. Right, once you have unclip that side, go turn it around the other side. There's a clip there, and there's one here, and one in the corner. To reach the other side, you need to go inside the case and feel for it, and in the middle as well, and it should unclip out. There you go. So as you can see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. That's the clips you need to take out, and you can just leave it in there or you can just let it dangle. I've already taken out my 20mm fans. If you want to leave them in there you can. There's small screws that you put in. You need to use a smaller flathead screw, and what you just need to do, you put them through like that and then you screw them in. That's how you do those. You can leave them in, you can take them out. I leave mine in. So in this one I'll do 2 options. I'll see if I can get the pull-push configuration with the fans on top. But why I don't do it is because here they are grooved in. So it may be the screws are probably, there's too much gap between that to screw in unless you get a longer ones. Right, okay, first of all, what you need to do is, once you've got the back plate in and the motherboard, right, inside. Come close as you can, put the light on. Right, what you need to do is get these four, not the 2011 ones. They're equal length both sides, so it doesn't matter which way they go in. It should be absolutely fine. And what you need to do is put them through, and you just need to, I don't know if you're going to be able to see it, but literally you need to screw them in lightly. Now what you'll notice when you do tighten these in is they will be slightly loose. They won't be fully tightened. I don't know why. One thing I recommend is to do, if you got double-sided sticky tape or double-sided sticky tape pads, is to stick down the back plate to your board with 1 or 2 tapes, because what is it's going to fall off. And now I'm just trying to adjust this hole. It's difficult because once it moves out of place, it's going to be hard to screw these in. So that would be a great idea to do. So you just screw those in with hand. Don't use anything else to tighten it. So as much as you can, tighten them. Best thing to do is tighten them diagonally. Do this one, then the other, then this side, then this side. See, what I'll do, you can see it is still loose, but that's how they've done it for some reason. So if you think why they're loose, that's how they are. Just leave them. As long as you tighten them, you cannot tighten them anymore. That is it. Right, once you've got that in, what you need to do then is get your Arctic Silver 5, you don't need to go there, and get your card, this is how I apply mine. Many people might say I'm doing it the wrong way, but I don't care. I put a long line. Once you've done that, you just get a card or credit card. I just cut my Subway card into quarters, and you just spread it out. The other thing I have forgot to mention as well is before you put in the cooler itself, you need to test it outside your case. Get the mullet. It has a mullet connection. That's what you just need to plug in. Plug it into your computer. If you've got a spare connector, plug it in. Switch your computer on. Leave it outside the case and test it for water if it's not leaking. Right, who cares? That's good enough. Right. Best thing to do next. Make sure you got everything that's connected. If you got case fans, I've got one of mine connected to there. Also the CPU power, I've got that connected as well. Because don't do this afterwards, because it's going to be a pain in the butt. Right, okay. What you do is you got the HAF X. If you've got a person to help you out, that'd be great. But I'm going to try to do this myself. All this side is all clean. I believe it is clean. Yep. And make sure it's the right way. Okay. Sorry, I had it inside the case. Okay. Yeah, if you can hold that. And then just line it up with the holes. Put the block down. Is that down? Yeah. And then you need to get the 4 bolts. And you need to hand tie them in. Just lightly, don't over tight it, just tight it so it just holds it in place for a little while. You should do it diagonally. This is why I said you should take the ram out. If I can get it there now. Wow. No. Right. Just going to use a flathead drive because I know last time I did this and it fell. And it took me ages to find it. There you go, I threaded it on. once you threaded it on, whatever's easier for you, but just do it lightly. And then you always go diagonally to get equal pressure. And right, now once you've got it in, a good idea would be to hold the block in place a bit, if it's still loose, and then tie it diagonally. Right, once you've got it tightened with your hand, get a flathead screwdriver, and what you need to do is start tightening it a bit at a time, diagonally again. Don't fully tighten, just do it bit by bit at a time, a few turns at a time. And then once you should get them tight, and then they'll stop moving after a while. Just don't put force onto it, just do it until they stop moving. Right, there you go, and that's fully tight now, that won't move. Right, okay, what I'd recommend is, this is a 3-pin, one or both, you connect both. The Molex is for the full power for your motor only, and the sensor for it as well, and the fan as well, your fans, to put power to your fans. This is just for what it does, it doesn't give you the fan speed. What happens, it gives you, got thermal paste on that, it gives you the speed of the pump, and it also helps so you don't get the error as well for the no CPU fan. What I'd recommend is you put that in first, because you're going to have problems putting it in afterwards. That just plugs in like that in your CPU header, and your Molex connection you can put it in afterwards, just find a spare Molex, but remember you can pull these apart if it's too short. Once you pull it apart it'll get longer and you can plug it in. I'll plug it in afterwards. Right, next thing you need to do, it would be a good idea if you had a hand, is hold it and then you can bring your casing here. Other thing I would recommend is if you want to put your fans in now, you can do. It's the best idea to do it now, because afterwards it'll be a bit tight gap.
Where you just connect that?
I've connected that to the top where you have your power your fan connections. At the top you have 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4,
Yeah.
and they can only go in one way, so I'll just plug mine in now. Right, okay, this part, what you need to do is you bring it to the top of the case. You can come to the top now. And what you need to do, you get the small screws. Right, what you need to do, if you're just going to do the 2 fans, there's a smaller half the size of these, right? Not these ones, these are my ones. You'll have half the size and you get the washer. What you just need to do then is just place one there, one there, one there, one there, and you just tighten it. That's done for you. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to do the second option is I'm going to see if it works, because I don't think it will, because I tried it last time. You can have the fan sitting on top. Now the problem is because of those gaps, you'll have it screwed in, these gaps here. But when it comes to the middle, if you follow down the middle, because there's nothing else there to support it on the HAF, what will happen is when you put the fan on, it's not going to be on straight, it's crooked. So you probably can screw it in. I'll see. No, it won't work. That's why I said last time it won't work, because of the that indented part. These screws are not long enough. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to screw these fans. That's why I'm doing the middle, because the HAF only has 2 points that you can screw in, and that's going to be 2 here, and the other 2 is going to be over here. So it's the best idea to screw. And again, plug them in, and what I'll show you is how I kept mine tidy. Is once you've plugged them in, that's one, and plug the other one in. There you go. Right, that's all 4 plugged in. And right, to tidy your cables, what I'll do is grab all the cables, and at the top here, if you take a look down here, at the top, this is the motherboard. You have a hole. What you need to do is push one cable at a time, or a couple of cables through. So that will neaten it out for you. Once you've pushed them through, what you have to do is just line it up with one hand, get a screw, just hand tie it one side, and do the other side diagonally. While you're still holding it from underneath, or so there you go. And then just get the other 2 screws. Don't tighten it all the way down, because you might need to slightly adjust it. And now that is in tightly. After that, what you need to do, if you want, it's optional, just get your 20mm fans, line them up, and screw them in. Pause it for a second. These are the screws that come with your HAF X. They're the same as ones that you normally get for your slightly for your motherboard, but these are slightly longer. You need a screwdriver that is thin, so flat head. It needs to be thin to fit. Do the gaps, and how you do this is you'll find 4 holes, one there, one there, one there, one there. This is optional, you don't have to put it on, you can. And the way you put these on is you drop it in, put your screwdriver through like that, and then you just tighten it in. Again, don't fully tighten it, because what happens, it will stretch the frame of the fan. So you do this also diagonally as well. And it's the same thing with the other one. If you want to put the second one in as well, just place it at the top, screw it in, and what you just have to do, grab your panel and put it back on. I believe I covered everything. Also, I forgot to plug in the Molex for your cooler oil fry if you switch it on. Once you've all done all that, I think that is all done. Just connect your panels back up and you're ready to go. Just neaten up some of your cables at the back, cable tie, whatever you want to do. And that is all. I'll see you guys there. It's Naz from dmcgaming.net, and I'll catch you soon.